Encounters reveal our need for refreshing, recalibration, and reconnecting. As we use Jesus' encounter with the woman at the well to see how our encounters can become gifts, this part of the study explores the concept of support. Jesus said to the Samaritan woman, "You have well said, I have no husband, for you've had 5 husbands, and the one whom you now have is not your husband." Jesus goes on to talk to the woman about her relationships because he knew her places of pain, those places that needed his life-giving water. Jesus knows you and I need refreshing as well. Relationships can take energy, and especially those encounters that aren't what we expect. We can't give out if we're empty ourselves. We give out of our abundant times with Jesus. Our times of refreshing flow out to others. In encounters where your identity has been challenged, it's important to be kind to yourself. Take time with Jesus, let him reaffirm your identity, and remind yourself of your positive qualities. This isn't self-indulgent, it's a way of praising God for his craftsmanship. He created you. He put those amazing qualities together. Jesus says to the woman, "You worship what you do not know. We know what we worship. But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and truth." The woman's conversation with Jesus turns to whether the Jews or Samaritans are worshipping God correctly, but Jesus' response rises above this common argument and points her back to true worship, being accessible to everyone. You know, we all have blind spots, perspectives or attitudes that might not be quite right, and we don't even realize it. It takes relationships with people from all different walks of life to keep us calibrated or adjusted to the truth. We need those encounters with people who challenge our thought patterns, beliefs that might be skewed by our past. I'm sure you can recall a tough love moment when someone's challenge adjusted your thinking. It takes humility to sit down with God and ask him to show you the truth about those challenges, rather than just dismissing them. Perhaps your perspective is correct, and this gives God the space to affirm you and remind you of verses and encouragements that support what you believe. Either way, recalibration is satisfying when approached as a gift. Many of the Samaritans from that town believed in him, in Jesus, because of the woman's testimony. "He told me everything I ever did." When you're connected to a community, it's a vital part of developing your convictions and finding encouragement and strength. A safe place to come back to, a group or even a network of people who know you, understand you, and who are for you. They can also help you debrief on whether other people's behaviour is appropriate or not. At Every Nation Melbourne, we do our best to put together life groups that can facilitate this. But it's good to have a handful of people or a network from all different areas of your life who can provide varied perspectives. I wonder if you can identify these people in your life. Have a think through some categories such as generations older, generation younger, different life stage, different culture, same life stage, unchurched, family members. See if you can identify people in these categories who can be or become part of your support network. It can sound funny, but life groups can be a great place to practice relational resilience. Many people find it's helpful to join organisations like Toastmasters, or they apply for many different jobs and practice writing resumes and going to interviews. But in a life group, speaking up, asking questions, leading a discussion, preparing a lesson, even just being in a group with different people from different ages, backgrounds and life stages can all provide varying feedback in an environment that's safe. Don't shy away from life groups that aren't 100% comfortable. Give them a chance to sharpen you in different areas. And keep the bigger purpose in mind, the very reason we're still here on earth and not whisked away to heaven when we turn to Jesus. What's that purpose? Let's go back to the Samaritan woman. The Samaritan community said to the woman, "We no longer believe just because of what you said. Now we've heard for ourselves, and we know that this man really is the Saviour of the world." Jesus' encounter with the Samaritan woman led to a transformed city. As we develop our relational resilience and reframe our encounters to see them as gifts given to us, I'm excited to hear testimonies of how we'll bring our own journeys of restoration to the brokenness around us. Dream for a moment. Take time to envisage what a restored community, a restored society could look like. Let this excite you and motivate you to get out there and have some encounters.